I am an unmade bed, flowing through London like a grey tornado, shredding up debris in a blistered afternoon sky. I take long walks, make dithering diversions. Protecting all strangers, my heart is an unpinned grenade. Again and again I am forced to impugn the profundity of the morning, feeling sickened, empty, and dead, thwarted by the unready streets that dangle like hideous torture instruments. My spirit is about due for collapse, and yet I still drag superstitions through the night, incapable of vanquishing the feeling that something might still be out there. The streetlight hits me, and I am a woman in various statements and wind in the eaves. Hope, the long unravelling of a lifetime spent together, trailed by the desperate screams of monkeys shaved pink and left in the cold, consoled to the wonderment there is anything left here at all. Utter blackness of spontaneous regression, charged to seek positives on a quest of the inner path. Am I groping endlessly towards better transformation? I just don't know. The pressure of the dimensions are too much for one sitting, and it takes so long to digest. Perhaps this is the novel I never wrote about my raw and ragged half-human life. A descent into the underworld, sprawled in a nightie, she emerged in morning light, leaping through the air like electric shocks that spread down my arms through to the fingers. Muffled admonitions from Apollo on despair. His ancient symbols went through me like ice. Seasons of fire need to explode in me. The winner is anyone who survives. An obscure creature claiming to be an actor comes up to me, twists and glistens like a mollusk, meeting me on every level, a blind worm feeling inside me for the words. Sensations of being on a moving train, trying to listen to someone else's chronicle and take down dictation in that person's hand. I was then motioned to the desk and began scratching alchemical symbols deep into the wood, engaged in some weird imagistic ministrations. Probes going into my brain at various junctions and sensory points. Intrusion bisected at the borderline. In the dour smell of charred flesh, I found an English speaker, his accent thick, but with tuning his words come alive. I am a small figure wearing the editor's clothes. I make semaphore gestures of my own neutrality. He was a dreamy little boy. Maybe Mummy told him that as she whipped him across a driveway and herded him into a car. Thin man, grey hands, his smile blind, in a morass of literary panic, he chewed every metaphor on suicide he could find. Stained by false visions of life, caught coatless in rainstorms of supercilious knives, it filled him with an even deeper regret than the few he first came with. I have seen the last of this house. Great pressure has been vested in a terminal mistake. But I am in decline again, and the tapes keep rolling as I yap to folks that hide in my mind. In the gathering evening, they crawl on my rooftop, where behind my eyes I can give them no answers. There is nothing I have that is mine. Still your heart, little soldier. I was lying in bed as Neon emerged and realized death was a sort of decadent choreography, where in a dream every species meets on the fault line of its imminent demise. His spine, a dead snake on the carpet, shriveled black jewels were his eyes.